Hey, it's me, Brian Daniels. I am going to try something different today. I am going to convince you, or try to convince you, that if you're in your 40s or your 50s, you do not want to be in network marketing. That's right. You don't want to be in network marketing unless, and it's a big unless, and I've got some notes here, unless you really want to be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I know what it's like to want to be in business for yourself. I've opened 13 restaurants over the years, and all I really did was create a job for myself. And it was a job that didn't have any security. Unfortunately, I had 82 employees. I had to make sure that they had all of their bills paid before I could pay mine. And I did make really good money, but I was married to that business 80, 90 hours a week, every week, without stop, without fail. If I was lucky, I got to take a week or two a year with my family to go on a cruise or go on vacation someplace. And normally that was during the summertime when it was a little bit slower. The restaurant business, generally, unless you're in a tourist area or like a resort town, it slows down. People start traveling, they go out of town, and so the business slows down. I'm sure that you've been to a restaurant in your area that for a week or two or maybe a month during the summertime, whoever owned the restaurant was out of the restaurant. They closed the restaurant just so that they could have a little bit of time with their family. So I understand what it's like building a business and not having any security and not having any time. Number two, you do not want to be in network marketing unless you really want real time freedom. Sure, I mean, at first, we all have to keep our 9-to-5 jobs. We still have bills to pay. So we have to do that. But if we took a small portion of our time and we put it towards building our business and building our future, how far do you think that would go? I think that in my life, I've found that just the amount of time that I would be wasting watching TV, I have been able to start building a business that hopefully in the not too distant future would give me that time freedom that I'm looking for. So a lot of people waste their times in sitting behind the TV. And they complain that they really aren't getting anywhere. They don't have any money. They don't have any time. Did you know that there are 168 hours in a week? And most people work 40 to 45, maybe 50 hours of those weeks, most 40 to 45. And they sleep an average of 8 hours a day. So 7 days a week, that's another 56 hours. If you combined those, and we use the high side of 45 hours of work, that's a total of 101 hours a week that we spend either working or sleeping. That leaves another 67 hours a week, 67 hours a week that most people, you go to the kids' activities. I get that, I understand, and those are all necessary. But most people spend most of that time sitting behind the TV and complaining that they don't have enough, or thinking about what it would be like to go on vacation, to have enough money to do whatever you wanted to do, to have that kind of lifestyle that you wanted to have. But what if instead you just took 1 hour a day, and you just invested that into yourself? How far do you think you could go? I think that the sky's the limit. And again, you have to be consistent and you have to be dedicated. You really have to align yourself with a company or opportunity that you really believe in. You need to invest in some good personal development and training. Read some books, subscribe to Audible. That's an amazing, amazing, amazing way to go. I listen to my Audible every day on my way to my regular job. I listen to it on my way home. I listen to it when I'm on the road and not recording. I listen to Audible. If you're going to read or even listen to Audible, the first couple books that I would recommend, the first is The Richest Man in Babylon by George Clason. Classic book, reads like a story, and it will really tell you how to invest, to save money, to live wisely. The next is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Amazing, amazing book, life-changing book. And after you're done those, I would also recommend Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. It goes to say that I'm not sponsored by anybody. I don't get any money from Audible. I don't have a discount code for you. I'm sure that you can go on some other channels and they will give you a discount code or the first month free, and I actually think that you get the first month free with Audible anyway. But Building an Empire by Brian Carruthers. But remember, consistency. Consistency is the key. Number 3, you don't want to be in network marketing unless you want to make a little bit of extra money. Maybe you just want a couple of $100. Maybe you want a couple $100 in passive income. And what I mean by passive income is money coming in every month that you don't have to physically work for yourself. Yes, you have to lay some groundwork. Yes, you have to do some work to get there, but you're not out digging ditches. You're not out working and slaving. You're actually getting money for the work that you've done before, and it pays you over and over and over again. You do the work one time and you keep getting paid for it. Maybe like me, you've got some health concerns. I've had 16 heart attacks. That is no joke. You can probably see the outline. Well, probably not right here. You can see I've got a defibrillator put in. So I've got some health concerns. And I know that my best earning years are behind me. So that being said, I am looking for a way to be able to not go to work every single day, still work every day, but not go to a physical place every single day at my age. And trying to retire myself from the job force in the next couple of years and be able to live comfortably on the income that I'm building now passively into the future. Because I know that by the time I do retire, when I turn 62 or 65 years older, if they raise the retirement age to 70, there is no guarantee, none at all, especially in this current political climate that we're in. There's no guarantee that there will be a Social Security by the time that happens. Number 4, you don't want to be in network marketing at age 40 or 50 if you really don't want financial freedom. And what do I mean? I mean, making more money in a month than you make currently in your 9-to-5 job in a year. That's possible. So you could possibly make more in a month than you make at your current 9 to 5 in a year. You don't want to be in network marketing at 40 or 50 if you don't want the ability to travel, to go where you want to go, when you want to go there. You don't want to be in network marketing if you don't want to be able to send your kids to the best schools, to graduate those kids from those schools with no student debt. You don't want to be in network marketing if you don't want the possibility of having a second house on the beach or in the mountains, or why not both? You don't want to be in network marketing if you don't want to leave a legacy for your children's children. If you don't want to do those things, you definitely don't want to be in network marketing. So whatever motivates you to be in this industry, now comes the fun part. It can take you where you want to be, as long as, number one, you align yourself with a company that you can believe in. Number two, you stay focused on your why. What's your why? My why? My why is easy. I want to see my family. I want to get away from the stress of the 9 to 5. I don't want to have any more heart attacks. I want to be able to build a passive income. So my why is pretty strong. Number three, you have to dedicate yourself to the time that it's going to take to reach the goals that you have, your financial goals, your time goals. Number four, you have to stay consistent in self-development and training. You need to learn your craft. You need, before you started the job that you're at right now, if you're a welder, you had to go to school to learn how to weld, or somebody had to teach you. If you're a salesperson, there's no such thing as a born salesperson. You had to learn the skills. You had to learn the skills to overcome objections. If you're a doctor, you had to go to school for anywhere from 8 to 16 years to learn your craft. If you're a lawyer, 4 years of law school, or 3 years of law school, and you had to pass the bar. You have to learn. My wife is a school teacher. She is a middle school educator who is working on her doctorate degree right now. So I know a little bit about what it takes to train. You have to be consistent and stay focused on the training and the self-development and learning your craft, learning the industry. And number 5, you've got to be willing to stay the course and just don't give up. The biggest roadblock in this industry is people just give up. You hear the hype from somebody, they're hyping up the business. They're telling you that this is the neatest thing since sliced bread, that you can get in and you can make a whole lot of money real fast, and it's a business. It's a business. You don't open a business and expect to make $1 million in the first day. So most people do jump into this industry believing the hype that someone gave them, that you can get rich with no effort. But guys, I'm here to tell you, it's just not true. That is not true. Again, this industry gives you the ability to go into business for yourself without the huge upfront cost or investment that's required to start a lot of businesses. So most people they jump in and they think to themselves, well, it was just a couple $100. So if it doesn't work, then what have I lost? Well, the problem with that is they don't put very much effort in. If they put any in at all, they put their money in, they expect to just sit there and have checks come in and do nothing and make no effort to help build the business. And then they get mad after 2 or 3 months and they quit. And then they start talking bad about the industry because they didn't make any money, because they didn't put any effort into it. And of course, it's not them, it's the industry as a whole. So here's the thing. I'm going to say something pretty controversial. And that is, if you want an easy way to fortune, go buy lottery tickets. When you consistently lose money on the tickets that you buy, at least you won't blame the industry that's responsible for so many people making such an amazing, amazing life for themselves and a legacy for their families. This is not a get-rich-quick idea. The network marketing industry takes work. So if you want to do it with no work, please go buy lottery tickets and do not get into this industry. I don't care how old you are. If you're 40 and you think you're going to hit $1 billion in the lottery, go for it. If you're 50 and you think you're going to hit $1 million in the lottery, go for it. If you're 40 or 50 and you think you're going to put in anywhere from $50 to $200 and you're going to be a millionaire in a year, please stay out. All right. So if you made it this far, please do me a favor. Smash that subscribe button. Help me build this channel. It's a very new channel. I don't have very many subscribers, and I'm trying to build the channel to spread the word about the industry that I love, and honestly, to keep out people that really don't want to be here, and dispel a lot of the rumors, the hype that people talk about, that you're going to come in, you're going to make $1 million real quick, and then you don't, and then you get upset with the industry because there's a few bad players in the industry. And that's in any industry, But if you like I said, if you could hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. If you're enjoying anything that I'm doing or saying, please hit that like button. Now I want to take just a quick second. I want to invite you to check out this company that has really kind of piqued my interest. It's a company that is taking the industry by storm, the fastest growing company in multi-level marketing and network marketing, period. Live Good has put in over 70,000 people in just a little over 10 weeks around the world. This is a global company and it's growing fast. I promise, if you're in this industry and you have not heard about Live Good yet, you will. And if you're in Live Good and you're watching this, tell your friends, tell your family, because if you don't, somebody else will. In fact, it's kind of funny. My wife today was talking to one of her friends and was going to introduce the company to her, and as soon as she said something, her friend said, "Yeah, I got in Live Good last week." So again, now's the time. Strike while the iron's hot. I'm going to put a link in the description. so that you can check it out. There's a short video in there. Please go check it out. If you're interested, please put your name and your email address in there. It does not obligate you to anything. You're not buying anything. It's going to put you in what's called the power line. The video will explain a little bit more about what the power line is about. The compensation plan is amazing. It's unlike anything that I've ever seen before. And here's the thing. If you've been involved in any other networking companies, you know that most of them require you to be on an auto ship. You have to buy expensive products that you have to buy more than you could ever use in a lifetime. That's just not the case with Live Good. You're not required, in fact, to purchase any products at all to be in the income compensation plan. So again, I'm going to leave a link in the video description below. Please go look if you're interested. Fill out that information. It'll give you a chance to take a tour, see some of the products, and I would love to have you on my team. Again, I really, really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry that I kind of looked down at my notes a lot, but God bless. And remember, with a little effort, I'll see you at the top. Have a great night.